Hey everybody, welcome to episode 135 of Build.House with me, Jim. I hope you like the new intro. A subscriber reached out to me and said, hey Jim, your intro is looking kind of dry. Let me make you a cool intro. So he did, and I'm going to put his details and contact in the description so that you can reach out to him and get your own awesome intro for your channel. Here we go. We're going to be looking at hold downs in this episode, more hold down action. If I can finish these last things, I will get the final inspection on the framing. So come along with me on this and let's learn a bit more about hold downs and hold down blocking. Okay, so everywhere there's one of these straps, the engineer wants a blocking behind it, and that stops from compression, and the strap stops it from expansion. So that's it. It's just a block behind each one of the straps. Some places were tight, so I put it. Down the road here, thought I'd give you a little bit of an update of what's happening on Build That House with Jim. I've got my lucky Build That House with Jim hat on. Totally love it. Unfortunately, it isn't available. If anyone out there in the world would like a Build That House with Jim hat, maybe we could make it happen, but probably not. Anyway, listen, I've got to get these hold downs done. The building inspector wants to check everything out. The engineer has to come back and give his stamp of approval, and that's the key. Once he stamps it, the report, he'll give me a report and say, Jim has done this, that, the other thing, everything's good, all the blocking, additional bracing in the roof. He will give me certification of that, completion, then I give it to the building inspector, and that's really what the building inspector wants, because the engineering of the house is completely out of, really, the expertise, if you will, because each house is engineered uniquely different. So he wants to see that engineer's report saying everything's complete and ready to go, and I will have that for him. But there is a ton of work to do. You're going to see me doing these crazy hold downs where I have to use a 3-foot-long drill and get into the concrete and put more of those hold downs into position. So it's going to get a little crazy in the next couple weeks. It's just a grinder doing these hold downs. But I will get them done, and hopefully we can turn the page on the framing, get that inspection. It'll be awesome, and then we can move forward and do some new fun things. So I look forward to it. Thanks for watching. Let's carry on with the episode. It's already going down. Gee. All right, so I am working on these 52-inch galvanized straps, 3 inches wide, and take 82 3-inch nails. So in British Columbia, we live in a fault line, and this is earthquake proofing the house. So when the mega quake comes along, which is due kind of ish, could happen anytime in the next 200 years. So I'm kind of wondering if any of this will make a difference when the 9.5 comes along and gives everything a real mega quake. Anyway, I'm putting these in here, cut the slot with the handy dandy tool. I burnt the last one out. I got this at a place up here in Canada called Canadian Tire. It's the cheapest one you can get. And I've cut a slot there. Let's see if it fits. Oh, look, it fits. So I'll go downstairs now and see what's up. All right, once in a while, even an amateur makes a mistake or two. It was late last night. I'm driving nails into this strap here, and it was dark, and I was rushing, and I drove a nail straight through the laundry room plumbing So I couldn't believe it. Anyway, I managed to repair it myself without Graham the bad back plumber. I know he'd be proud. Anyway, it's not rocket science, but setbacks, man. I make mistakes, and then you gotta fix them. It takes time. It's frustrating, disheartening. But you just work through it. Always gotta be thinking. Thinking. Never relax. All right. Well, this aggregate looks so good. It's kind of addictive. Couldn't resist. It's Friday afternoon. I thought I would do something fun. Picked up a load of 3/4 crush. And I do have a little of this trim left. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of work in here and get some gravel on the remainder of the driveway here. Kind of hard to see. And just enjoy this Friday afternoon. And then I'll get back to the grinding away of the hold downs. So that's what I thought I'd do. This is how I reward myself. I shovel a yard of gravel. It's far more satisfying. Let's do it. Okay, the fun's over. Gotta get back to doing hold downs. Hey everybody, happy Thanksgiving, and all the best to you on this long weekend. American friends, your Thanksgiving's down the road. I don't really know why there's a difference, but there is. Thanks for watching my channel. I really do appreciate it. Folks, here I am doing hold downs again after my meeting with the engineer and getting further instructions. More of the same thing. I'll take you downstairs. As you can see, you need a 5.5-inch hole drilled into the concrete, not including this. So you need to put the bit down 7 inches. Rod goes up through the floor. They all have to be aligned perfectly, of course. So that takes a little bit of time. And then he wants that block in behind every rod and every hold down strap. So this was the easy one. Now they're gonna get tricky, and I will show you that in a moment. As you can see, the last of the final hold downs are in position. There's 6 of them, and I've cut 2 big 6-inch holes or access areas here to be able to feed the glue in. So there's a hole down here. I have to take a 30-inch, I have to find, rent, procure a 30-inch concrete bit and drill into this concrete 5.5 inches. Then I cut these holes here so that I can pump glue somehow down through that 6 inches of 2x6s there and pump what I call glue. It's actually 2-part epoxy, and fill the concrete. Then the ready rod goes down, and I got 6 of them. So I got to find me a 30-inch bit. I may have to buy one. I don't know. And I might be done, other than reinforcing the roof trusses up there with some 2x4s. So almost a cha-cha-cha moment we have here. So I would say, if things went well, might be able to get the engineer over here in the next 7 days. Get him check it all out. Oh, it's a rainy Sunday afternoon here, and I just wanted to show you the perimeter drain on the house is working like a charm, despite the fact that me and old Roy ripped it out and I repaired it. And you know, in the summertime when you've dug a big trench, you're putting all that stuff in, you don't think about a really, really rainy day, and that's today, and everything's working perfectly. So it's satisfying to know that even when I screw stuff up, which I tend to do quite often, I managed to fix it back to its proper functioning capacity. All that stuff underground. This way, that way. 3 things going up here. It's just crazy. All dug up, all looking good, all working properly. Okay, folks, this is what I'm dealing with. Look at the size of this Hilti bit. It's 36 inches long, and I've got to get through 6 inches of 2x6 material. There's 4 layers because I didn't pour the back wall high enough, so I added an extra 6 inches by using 2x6s. So that's coming back to haunt me a couple years later. But I'm going to do my best to try to work through this issue. And I think I may have to pre-drill that wood first. But let's try to... Usually you can kind of bore through wood with a metal bit sometimes. But this is just a gigantic amount of wood. So, as you can see, look at the thing. Crazy, crazy, crazy. See how it goes. You know, it kind of goes through the wood until I get into the concrete. Looks like I'm down about 1 inch. And then I got to pump glue 12 inches down into the foundation. I'm going to have to put a tube or something onto the end of the caulking gun and feed it down and pump it. Absolutely madness. So easy. So easy to do, guys. I just can't fit it in there, no matter what I do. Even if I take the bit out and assemble it in the hole, it's not happening. I guess I'm just gonna have to use the Hilti drill and hope that it doesn't fry the bit or whatever. It's gonna take a long time cutting through wood with a concrete bit. There's got to be a better way. I just got no wood, and I can feel it hit concrete, so it's cackling away as it should. And I put that piece of tape on there. It's supposed to go 5.5 inches with the 5/8. So theoretically, when I get to the red tape, I'm at my proper depth. But let's see how this goes. Anything could happen. There's so much torque on it that that bit wasn't exactly inexpensive, so I'm being ultra careful, thinking ultra positive. This old Hilti drill of mine has been through a war. I mean, I think it's like 40 years old. And it's hanging in there, but man, it's done a lot of work. Let's see what happens. Oh yeah, I can feel it boring. No concrete's coming up yet. I can feel it going down slowly. Now if I hit rebar, a nail, or I guess I won't hit a nail, but if I hit rebar, it'll torque, probably rip the bit in half, screw up my drill. Looks like I got another 6 inches to go. So once I get to the red tape, I'm at my depth. I'm not seeing any concrete come up yet, and it's touch and go. Concrete dust coming up there, so I'm definitely into the concrete, and it's working. But damn, you ever seen anything like this before? You want to build your own house? Do you? Check it out. This is what you got to do. 2 more inches. I can taste it. And there's 6 of these to do. I'm actually half an inch more than I need to be. First one is done. Oh man, love it. Put the Hilti down there a few more times and like blow it out and drill it again, blow it and drill it again. The concrete dust compacts at the bottom. So I got a full 12-inch reading here now. This is ready to go. Wow, 12 inches just for the record, for the inspector, whoever might want to see. There you go. 12 inches, 6 inches of 2x6s, 4 2x6s stacked on top of each other, another 5.5 inches into the crate. 12 inches right there, as you can see. 12 inches. There it is, an HDU5 earthquake hold down. In an impossible situation, that'll be down into here. Now we got to pump 2-part epoxy down 12 inches somehow. What a challenge. Anyway, man, it's been a little bit of a while since I posted a vlog. I've been extremely busy and occupied doing other things. So I do apologize for that, for those of you that are taking an interest in what I'm doing. And essentially, that will conclude this episode. We'll pick it up with more hold down action, and hopefully we'll kind of keep it brief, but it'll take a while. So thanks for joining me. We'll see you in the next episode.